All right.
Okay.
Today we are back with another Death Note reaction video. Jordan, we are on episode number 17.
Yes, sir.
And episodes 15 and 16 may have been the most eventful episodes thus far.
Yeah, got real.
That's one way of putting it.
A whole bunch of got real, brother.
Light and Misa are both in the custody of L and the team, and so is Chief Yagami.
Yeah, of his own volition. Willingly. He said, lock me up because I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But I will not be leaving here without my son.
Exactly. And both Light and Misa have now relinquished their death notes. I am so intrigued to see what goes on here.
Yeah.
Because I get the sense that it's real, right?
Yep.
At least on Misa's part.
Right.
It feels real. L or Light, he may be a different story because if you remember, right, it said Rem's memory will still remain, right? He'll still be aware of Rem.
I thought he said as long as he has Ryuk's notebook, he will still have an awareness of Rem.
Really?
But yeah, that was an odd. I thought that's what he said.
What's the end game then?
What's his overall plan? We still don't know, Jared.
Yeah.
So how did you interpret that?
I don't know. It happened, right? That got mentioned before he relinquished the death note.
Right.
So I don't know. Otherwise, how would he ever know that he was Kira?
Exactly. Yeah, there's so many questions. I think the both of us, this is the last thing we saw coming.
Yeah.
That Light would relinquish his death note and wipe away all memory of the crimes of the death note.
Yeah.
So when he's pleading in his cell, Jared, we have to assume that that's truly innocent Light pleading for his life.
Yeah.
And he told L, do not
Yes.
let me leave here until you are convinced that I am innocent. Until you are convinced. Now, how does that play a part in his overall plan?
Yeah.
Like, that's what we need to figure out. And the fact that new criminals have died,
Yeah.
and albeit they died on the 15th day of his imprisonment, 2 weeks worth of criminals. And I was initially thinking, oh, he just scheduled them.
Yeah.
But then we have comments from people telling us that that'd be impossible because they were new criminals.
Right. And he would have had to have seen their names while he was in prison or jail.
Exactly, brother.
Okay.
Let's start with that comment.
All right.
Let's go. We're going to jump into the people's comments. And that's the first one we're going to read by our guy, Nate.
All right. So Nate says, it's important to note that the criminals being killed are new criminals broadcasted while Light is imprisoned and could not have been scheduled by Light. The point of Light's confinement is to see if new criminals would die without their identity ever being revealed to Light, since the task force already knows Kira can control their death to some extent.
Like, how does that even make sense? Who killed these people?
Right.
Another Kira?
Right.
Because it ain't Misa that we know of.
Yeah, could she have scheduled them? No, because she's been in custody as well.
What if it's Rem or Ryuk?
Ah, or another Kira.
Another
right?
Kira,
Because
yeah.
there is another Shinigami floating around somewhere.
Yeah.
We can't forget that.
Yeah. But L's not telling Light that this happened. He told his father,
Yeah.
but he didn't tell Light that new criminals have been killed.
Yeah.
So they both have their separate agendas, Jared. But Nate clarified this for us, and we appreciate you for it, brother.
Yes, sir.
The next comment comes from Rast, and Rast writes, let's jump in to the next episode, everybody. This is episode number 17, Execution.
Let's go.
That scares me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good. All right.
Who's getting executed?
Let's find out.
Okay, here we go, everybody.
Execution.
You will continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast. Outside of that, you're free to use the Death Note however you wish. That's the only condition.
Who
If
that?
everything happens as Light Yagami planned, this should help save Misa.
She's
Do as I say and you'll get what you want. In
having
the
someone
end,
else do it.
works out well for both of us. I suppose for someone in your position, you'd call this good business.
Oh, she extorting someone? What's she doing?
We need to know who that is.
Mr. Yagami,
50
are you
days in
alright?
prison, Jared.
There's no reason for you to keep doing this to yourself.
It's been over a month since Kira started killing criminals again. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all the proof I need to be sure that my son isn't Kira. So then all that's left is for you to be sure. One way or another, when I get out of here, it will be with my son.
Wow.
Saying that again.
Wow, the chief can be pretty stubborn.
Light, how are you feeling right now?
I'm okay. Ryuzaki, I know that in the time I've been in prison, no new criminals have died. However, that suggests to me that Kira must be someone who's intimately familiar with my situation. And if
No,
that's
Light. The reason criminals have stopped dying is because you are Kira.
No, I'm not Kira. How many times do I have to say it?
Why they got him tied up?
He'd know that. Oh, Light.
Was he tied up,
No, I
Jared?
think he's just laying on the ground like
In
that.
prison, no new criminals.
Is he?
It looks like his feet are tied up and his arms behind his back.
I can't tell.
Did something happen? He tried to... Maybe he is laying. I don't know.
However, that suggests to me that Kira must be someone who's intimately familiar with my situation. And if
No,
that's
Light. The reason criminals have stopped dying is because you are Kira.
No, I'm not Kira. How many times do I have to say it?
If Light were Kira, he'd know that I was bluffing, so why is he getting so upset? Yeah, he honestly seems clueless.
This is just cruel. I don't care if he is a suspect. Light still has a right to know that criminals are being killed again.
Amani?
Yes.
Are you okay? You seem tired.
Is that supposed to be funny? How are you expecting me to look after being tied up and questioned for this many days?
That's true.
Please just let me go. I want to see Light. Please, Light, let me.
Literal light.
She said back me.
I'm not sure how much more of this the three of them can take.
Ryuzaki, you have no reason to keep Light locked up anymore. Do the right thing and let him go. Then we can get the chief out too. Criminals are still being killed, even though Misa and Light haven't had access to any of that information. We know that much already, so what are you waiting for?
Not true. All we really know at this point is that Amani harbors an unnaturally strong devotion for Light Yagami.
Ryuzaki, I'm sorry, but with all due respect, from where I'm standing, it's starting to look like you're only doing this because you don't want to admit that you were wrong about Light.
Yes, I figured you'd say that.
Okay, fine, but we do know that Kira killed Lind L. Taylor and those FBI agents, right? As Light said, if Kira could kill while under surveillance and without access to information, there would have been no need. If they didn't pose a threat to him, then why would he bother killing them? Kira doesn't kill without good reason. I've heard you say so yourself on more than one occasion.
Oh, I see. If he was able to kill under these circumstances, then he wouldn't have been concerned about those FBI agents in the first place.
It's already been 50 days. There's no point to this anymore. Ryuzaki, it's time to start looking for the real Kira.
Is that ice cream?
Something.
Yes, I understand.
Seems like
Mr.
they're
Yagami.
turning on him.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
Would you be willing to come to headquarters just once? I'd like to discuss my thoughts with you, but it must be done in person. However, above all else, I need to talk to you as Light's father.
All right, I'll come.
Dang, he's looking rough, man.
Yeah.
Three days later.
You mean that was for real? No, you're a stalker. There's no way the police would blindfold me and tie me up all fetishy like that. Anyways, it's kind of weird that you have my hands and feet all tied up, even though you're planning to let me go.
Please, just keep quiet.
Oh, he brought her to Light, Jared.
Yeah.
She's gonna remember Light.
Misa!
I missed you so much, Light!
Dad, tell me, what's all this about?
He's your dad? Oh my god, I totally called your dad a stalker and said he was old and all kinds of other rude stuff. Pleased to meet you. My name's Misa Mane. I'm Light's girlfriend and I'd like to...
Chief. Let's go. Get in the car.
He's about to escape to Canada with him.
I was starting to think I'd never get out of there, but it feels good to finally be cleared.
I wonder how Light feels.
I'm afraid you
towards
two
Misa.
are being taken to your execution.
Oh, what?
I wanted to be the one to escort you to the execution site. It
He's
was
bluffing.
secretly built in an underground facility not far from here.
Execution? What the hell are you talking about?
El is convinced that you are Kira, Light, and that Misa Amane is the second Kira. He is convinced that the only way we can prevent the murders is to execute the two of you.
I don't understand. The killings have already stopped.
No, they never stopped.
They never... That's not what he told me, so he was lying?
El was trying to get a confession out of you, Light. He would have said anything. But at this point, that's not the problem. It's political now. UCL's suggestion that the killings would stop if you two were eliminated was unanimously accepted by top officials in the UN and the Japanese government. They want Kira to disappear. No trial, no publicity.
But that's completely insane.
That's not gonna
Please,
happen,
Dad, I'm
though,
not
right?
Kira.
That's right. What kind of a father are you anyway? This is your own son you're talking about.
El made this decision, not me. And his word is absolute.
What?
Over the years, he's tackled the most difficult cases, solving all of them. He's never been wrong.
You trust El more than you trust...
Was he just riding on the top of a train or something?
Completely insane.
Look
Please,
at El.
Dad, I'm not Kira.
That's right. What kind of a father are you anyway? This is your own son you're talking
El
about.
made this decision, not me. And his word is absolute.
Look.
Over the years, he's tackled the most
what is
difficult
he?
cases.
That's just, I think, like a photo reel of all of the cases
God,
that he
okay.
has solved.
I thought this man was on top of a train. All right.
I think.
He's never been wrong.
You trust El more than you trust me, your own son?
El went so far as to stake his life on this theory. If the killings don't stop, then he too will be executed.
Oh, snap.
El said that? What could he be thinking? I know that given the material evidence, this might seem like the only logical solution. But he's making a mistake. How could El come to this conclusion? Something's not right here. It's just... It's not like El at all. The El I know would rely on hard evidence. He has to have the truth. Is he really planning to end it like this?
All right, we're almost there.
Uh-oh. He's escaping. He went off track. You weren't wrong. He's on his way to Canada.
Or wait, was that an accident?
Yeah, what happened? Is he gonna sabotage? Is he gonna like fake like an accident
Bring
happened?
us out to the middle of nowhere. What is this?
Wait a sec. I bet he brought us out here to let us go.
This will do. Looks like there's nobody around to see us out here. I decided it would be better for us if I brought you here instead of the execution site.
No, this has to be part of El's plan.
Yeah, I don't
Listen
know.
to me. I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
No, he's not.
What are
No,
you
he's
talking
not.
about, Dad? You can't. That's crazy.
Hey, Dad, you kill your only son for El? If you want to die so bad, why don't you kill yourself? If you do this, you're no different than Kira.
I am nothing like Kira. I am bound by my responsibilities as a parent and as chief of the NPA.
What are you talking
Dad,
about?
Come on,
He's
she's
not gonna
right.
do it.
Think about it. If we die here, the truth will never be revealed. Please, Dad, you have to let us
Too
escape.
late. Either way, you will be executed.
Watch him do it.
At least with
He's
this.
not gonna do it.
I will
maybe
leave.
Misa.
I will leave. I will leave.
He's not gonna kill his son.
Please
Jared.
stop,
I will
Dad.
leave.
I'm not Kira. If I die here, Kira wins. Can't you see?
No way. No way.
Amane, I'm going to die here with my son, but I have no reason to kill you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What?
It's only a matter of time before the police locate this car. Then they'll transport you to the original site and execute you there.
It's not gonna happen.
He ain't gonna do it.
Light, my son.
Do it.
From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
No, Dad.
This is a dream.
No, stop it!
This is a dream. This is a dream. It's a dream, Jared. Come on, man. We didn't.
Why do I feel like Misa just got shot?
Why do I feel like he just shot himself? Like Chief Yagami just killed himself. Come on, Jared.
Okay. All right. We have a note here. It says, if you have traded the eye power of a god of death, you will lose the eye power as well as the memory of the death note. Once you lose its ownership.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so basically Misa has no eyes.
Right.
At the same time, the remaining half of your life will not be restored.
Oh, snap. So Misa's still half of her lifespan, her original lifespan is still cut.
Yeah. All right.
Why were they not having a car follow them if this isn't a part of L's plan?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah. All right, it says you may lend the death note to another person while maintaining its ownership. Subletting it to yet another person is possible too.
All right. Just like we're going to sublet an apartment, we're going to sublet a death note. Come on, people.
How long?
Yeah. 6 month sublet? 3 month?
Right. Is it a 6 month? You can't do a year, right?
You probably can.
Yeah. I remember what it say. If the death note, if you lose it or don't know where it is or whatever, 490 days it takes to lose ownership.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
All right, who got shot, if anybody?
Big and Tupac?
Yeah.
What is this? Murder, suicide? You're like, come on, man. Something's going on here. He's taking them to their execution?
Light, my son. From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
What's that about?
No, Dad!
He didn't do it, Jared. He didn't do it.
It was a blank. It was a blank. He pulled it.
You used a blank?
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness?
He didn't know?
What's going on?
Playing Russian roulette?
Please forgive me, you two. I know that was hard on you, but it was the only way I could get you out of prison. You must understand. I only agreed to do this because I believe in your innocence, Light. Were you watching, Ryozaki? I did exactly as you said, and as you can see, I'm still alive.
Yes, it was a convincing performance. If Amane were the second Kira, who only needs to see a person's face to kill them,
she would have killed him.
There is no doubt she would have killed you before you had the chance to fire your weapon. Also, if Light was in fact Kira, the Kira I know wouldn't hesitate to kill even his own father to save himself. With Light in particular, I cannot rule out the possibility that he may have seen through our act at some point. However, as we agreed, I will end their confinement immediately.
Oh my lord. Chief Yagami just literally put his life on the line for this one moment.
Yeah.
Because in his heart of hearts, he truly believes that his son is not Kira. Despite everything we've seen thus far, Jordan, that's a father.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Did Chief Yagami know there was a blank in the gun?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, this whole plan seems to have been orchestrated by L.
And you could feel that as soon as they veered off the road. It's like, what?
Well, remember the discussion that L and Chief Yagami had.
Right.
I mean.
Right.
And as we discussed, Amane will remain under surveillance until Kira is apprehended. Although she insists the tapes we found were just occult videos, the physical evidence we have plus her confession suggest otherwise.
Hey, no fair! You still suspect me?
If I were you, I wouldn't complain. You get to go back to your normal life. If you're innocent, the surveillance shouldn't be a threat to you. Think of it as complimentary police protection.
Oh, I get it. Since I'm not the second Kira, it'll be kind of like having my very own private bodyguards.
As for your part in this agreement, Light, you and I will be together 24/7.
Okay.
And that's how we'll remain until we've brought Kira to justice.
There you go. I think Light might help L now.
To find himself?
Something like that.
We'll catch Kira. Together.
Yes, I look forward to working with you.
All right.
I want to know who.
Are you sure this is necessary, Ryuzaki?
Rem.
This is as difficult for me as it is for you.
So is this what you meant by being together 24 hours a day with him? Looking at you, I never would have guessed. Are you on that side of the fence, Ryuzaki?
Okay.
I'm not doing this because I want to, okay?
But Light belongs to me. I don't want to share him with you.
Yeah.
If you're with him 24/7, then how are we supposed to go on dates together?
Oh, you can still go on dates, but it doesn't have to be.
That part of her never left.
Yeah.
No way! Are you telling me we have to kiss in front of you and stuff?
I'm not telling you to do anything, but yes, I suppose I would be watching.
That's so gross. You really are a pervert, aren't you?
Light, please make Misa stop talking now.
Listen, Misa, that's enough. The police have already established that it was you who sent those tapes, so you're lucky to even be here right now. They have every right to keep you in prison.
How could you even say that, Light? In case you forgot, I'm your girlfriend. Don't you trust your own soulmate?
What do you mean, soulmate? You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Misa.
So why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me? Stupid.
About this love at first sight, it happened in Aoyama on May 22nd, didn't it?
So what?
Why did you choose that day to go to Aoyama? And do you remember what you wore?
It's like I told you. I just happened to go there. I don't know why. I don't remember how I felt, and I don't even know what I was wearing. Anyway, since when do I need a reason to hang out in Aoyama, huh?
And somehow, when you came back from Aoyama, you knew that you were in love with some guy and that his name was Light.
Yes.
And yet you yourself have no idea how you came to know his name.
Yeah, so what?
Tell me, what if Light was Kira? How would it make you feel?
Huh? How would I feel if Light was Kira?
That's right.
Because her parents. Kira killed her parents.
That'd be wonderful.
Oh,
I mean, I've
snap.
always been grateful to Kira for punishing the man who murdered my parents. So if I found out that Light was actually Kira, that would be like a bonus for me. If anything, it would make me love him even more. Even though it's like practically impossible to love him more than I already do.
It's Kira, though. You'd love him even more for that? I mean, wouldn't you be afraid? What if he tried to kill you?
You're talking about Light being Kira? He wouldn't be scary at all. I'm a supporter of Kira, so if I found out my Light was actually him, I'd think of how I could be helpful.
That's very generous of you, but I'm pretty sure Kira doesn't need your help. Well, Misa, based on what you just told me, there can be no mistake that you are the
Exactly.
second Kira. But you've made it so painfully obvious that I don't really want to believe it.
Whatever, it's not believable because I'm not the second Kira, okay?
Anyway, for the time being, you'll remain under surveillance. When you do go out, if needed, you'll be able to contact us using this room's extension. For the most part, your life will return to normal, but from now on, for all private and work-related affairs, Mr. Matsuda will be accompanying you as your new manager, Matsui.
Oh.
Your agency's been paid to keep quiet, and the police don't know. Don't lose cover.
This old guy's my manager?
Oh,
you
guy.
can't be serious.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with me, Misa? Is it the tie? Because I can get
Oh, this guy's not having it.
Cut it out
Mogi.
with all this dating, kissing, and Misa talk already. This is the Kira investigation. Stop messing around.
Sorry about that, Aizawa.
No, it's all right. I
Oh,
just
Aizawa.
figured out what the problem is. Misa Amane, it's time for you to go to your room.
Why?
Out you go.
Don't do that. Let's go on a date, even if it is the three of us.
No.
So, Light, are you serious about her?
No way. Like I told you earlier, it's completely one-sided.
Then could you at least pretend to be serious for the sake of the investigation? There are two things I know about Amani for sure. One, that she's involved in this. And two, that she's in love with you.
You want me to become intimate with her to gather information about the second Kira?
Yes, I think you could do it without arousing her suspicions, and Amani would definitely be a valuable source of information for us. Not to mention, this is the main reason why I agreed to release the two of you.
Ryuzaki, as much as I want to help you, and as important as the Kira case is to me, I can't manipulate a woman's feelings like that.
Oh, please.
So this is the real Light we're hearing?
I have no
Please
idea.
try to understand. To me, exploiting another person's feelings for personal gain is unforgivable, and I won't allow myself to stoop that low.
There's something wrong with this picture.
Here's his morals coming out,
Yeah, man.
right? Whether they're real or he's faking it.
It doesn't feel like he's faking. It feels like this is
Yeah.
the real Light here talking.
It's as if he's a different person now. Is it possible that this is an act? If this is genuine, it not only implies that Amane was being controlled by Kira, but Light Yagami too.
Wow.
What's wrong, Ryuzaki?
Nothing. I suppose you're right after all. However, considering Misa will have a lot of contact with the public, it would be helpful if you could make sure she doesn't leak information.
By the way, do you think we could come up with some kind of alternative to this system of moving from hotel to hotel every few days?
Yes. In fact, I had that very same thought some time ago, and so I arranged for a facility to be built. Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami and the others. It should be finished in a few days. Where is it? Here it is. 23 floors above ground and 2 below.
What?
Although it's impossible to see it from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on the roof.
What? That's amazing.
Ideally, I want all of us to spend as much time here as possible. If the investigation team grows, we can accommodate up to 60 people.
60?
Misa shouldn't have any complaints, since she'll have her own floor.
This is
60,000.
But to go to such lengths? Hold on a second. Where did you find the finances to build this
Wait,
thing?
he built a building?
As you can see,
How's that
it's
possible?
my intention to solve this case no matter what it takes. That's how it is.
I'm sorry, but how is that an answer?
No, he's right. The mass killings are bad enough already, but personally, I will never forgive Kira for putting my dad and I through this. I want to solve this no matter what it takes.
If you're serious about that, you should try to get close to Misa and find out about the second...
I can't. That goes against my principles.
Right, you said that. What a shame.
Nothing. I'm just feeling really motivated right now, Chief. Ryuzaki, Chief Yagami, Light, let's get out of here and bring Kira to justice.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you missed my name.
Shouldn't he be with Misa?
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we? We're all here to further the growth of the Yotsuba Group by reducing competition.
The Yotsuba.
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we? We're all here to further the growth of the Yotsuba Group by reducing competition. So the question is, who is going to die?
I'm not thrilled that we have to do this every single week. This may be irrelevant, but I have to wonder what prompted Kira to start killing business people in addition to the usual criminals and such.
Come on now, haven't you figured this out yet, Takahashi?
Huh?
This is the most advantageous course of action for Kira.
Advantageous? He's basically started a killing service, Higuchi.
You have a lot to say considering how stupid you are. I'd hate to see you get killed because of it.
Despite the fact that we're all relatively young, all of us are now frontrunners to become Yotsuba's next CEO. Not to mention, our salaries have virtually eclipsed those of the other employees in the company.
It's unlikely he would choose to back a particular company, no matter how you look at it. One of the people in this room has to be Kira.
Ah.
Boom. So you're telling me that Rem is controlling one of, or extorting whatever she's doing, one of these individuals?
That's what it looks like. And I don't know. This is, are these employees of Yotsuba or whatever that was? And what type of company is this?
Right. Yeah. It was a little complex. They said each and every one of these guys are like next up to be CEOs or something. Possible CEOs.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's play it out.
So, back to business. Does anyone have a proposal? Who should we have Kira eliminate this week, gentlemen?
Here you
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
Ooh.
All right.
Ryuk said the exact opposite.
Yeah.
He said, what did he say? Human beings are interesting?
Interesting. Which, yeah.
Disgusting, Rem says.
Yeah. What's going on here?
A lot. A lot. As 21 Savage and J. Cole would say, Jordan.
Yeah.
A lot.
All right, Jordan. First of all, I think what L is doing is now trying to reverse engineer things. Right?
Deducing, essentially.
Yeah.
Doing what he, well, would that be called deducing?
Maybe.
Yeah. Reverse engineer. I like that.
Like using Misa in particular and Light's true, authentic selves and positions to help solve this case.
Yeah.
Right? And now the theory of, Kira may be controlling people involuntarily, that's may gain more credence now.
Yeah. I don't even know how to process this, brother. We do know, or at least it feels as if L and the rest of the investigative team no longer feel threatened by Light or Misa.
Yeah.
And the little test that Chief Yagami did cleared up any suspicion that their lives could be in danger, because one of them, if they were really Kira, would have killed Chief Yagami on the spot.
Yes.
But are you telling me that Light is now going to be tasked with investigating himself, or are they going to turn their focus on another Kira, which from Rem's actions, it seems is on the loose and killing businessmen and maybe like redirecting the investigation. Maybe Rem is redirecting. Is that what you said?
I forget.
Yeah.
But maybe now all of the responsibility may be placed on this third Kira.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think Light at least can help L, get to this third Kira based on his genius.
So is L going to think that this third Kira is just that, the third Kira? Because he's convinced at this point already that Light and Misa are both Kiras.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything is going to change his stance on that.
I am not sure. L is incredibly intelligent. However, it seems like from an outsider's perspective, maybe from L's perspective, this group of 6 or so, however many people, are now in control of executions. The people sitting around the round table.
Yotsuba?
Yeah.
So L knows about them?
No. I'm saying from the outside looking in, it seems like this is like an executive board for executions. So it could be taken as, this group has been killing people. Kira's not one person, it's this group who've been executing people and making decisions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a slow processor, Jared. So I'm going to go back and rewatch that when I rewatch this episode.
Yeah.
But that building looked oddly familiar to the building that L said that he constructed.
Yeah.
I was confused whether he was talking about he constructed this entire building or just like a floor or a room.
Yeah.
That was a little confusing, so I'll have to rewatch.
Yeah, it's 60 people. It can hold up to 60 people. That thing looked like it can hold at least 5,000.
You know what? Can we rewatch that before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Come up with some kind of alternative to this system of moving from hotel to hotel every few days?
Yes. In fact, I had that very same thought some time ago, and so I arranged for a facility to be built.
Facility.
Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami and the others. It should be finished in a few days.
It just doesn't happen like that.
Where is it? Here it is.
How?
3 floors above ground and 2 below.
2 below.
Although it's impossible to see it from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on the roof.
What? That's amazing.
Ideally, I want all of us to spend as much time here as possible. If the investigation team grows, we can accommodate up to 60 people. Lisa shouldn't have any complaints, since she'll have her own floor.
This is truly impressive. But to go to such lengths... Hold on a second. Where did you find the finances to build this thing?
That's a good question.
As you can see, it is my intention to solve this case no matter what it takes. That's how it is.
I'm sorry, but how is that an answer?
No, he's right. The mass killings are bad enough already, but personally, I will never forgive Kira for putting my dad and I through this. I want to solve this no matter what it takes.
If you're serious about that, you should try to get close to Misa and find out about the second...
I can't. That goes against my principles.
Right, you said that. What a shame.
Nothing. I'm just feeling really motivated right now, Chief. Ryuzaki, Chief Yagami, Light, let's get out of here and bring Kira to justice.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you missed my name.
I feel like what's his name? Aizama.
Yeah.
He's angry. He's gonna diverge from the plan, I think.
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started.
Did that not look like the building, or is that a separate
building?
building?
Bring Kira to justice.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you missed my name.
It's a different building?
It looks like a different one.
Okay.
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we? We're all here to further the growth of the Yotsuba Group by reducing competition. So the question is, who is going to die?
I'm not thrilled that we have to do this every single week. This may be irrelevant, but I have to wonder what prompted Kira to start killing business people in addition to the usual criminals and such.
Come on now, haven't you figured this out yet, Takahashi?
Huh?
This is the most advantageous course of action for Kira.
Advantageous? He's basically started a killing service, Higuchi.
Yeah.
You have a lot to say considering how stupid you are. I'd hate to see you get killed because of it.
Despite the fact that we're all relatively young, all of us are now frontrunners to become Yotsuba's next CEO. Not to mention, our salaries have virtually eclipsed those of the other employees in the company.
It's unlikely he would choose to back a particular company, no matter how you look at it. One of the people in this room has to be Kira.
So there's 8 of them.
Back to business. Does anyone have a proposal? Who should we have Kira eliminate this week, gentlemen?
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
All of our questions will get answered, Jordan.
Yeah. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Fascinating. So it looked like they were using Kira and Kira's abilities to eliminate competition.
Yeah.
So they don't know who's Kira.
Right.
Only Kira knows that they're the one. Maybe they have that meeting. Do we know if they're being controlled to have that meeting?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of questions.
All right. Well, we ain't done. We are on to episode number 18. Let's go.
Let's do that, brother. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching episode 17 with us. Luckily, Light and Misa are still alive. Chief Yagami's still breathing, too. Going into this episode, we saw the title Execution.
Yeah.
And then we saw Chief Yagami drive Light and Misa to their execution.
Yeah.
But he decided to execute Light himself. And then he was going to kill himself. But he shot a blank. They're still alive. It was L's plan. What's going to happen next, everybody? Let's go find out. We'll see you soon.
We love you. Do not forget, be kind.
And keep an open mind, everybody.
Peace.